In terms of that first round matchups, I think this is the one everyone's really looking at, very excited for. We still have this new trial of Sumail in the off lane, even though they've just now played through that whole tournament of Galaxy battles, which obviously went very well, right up until the end. Yeah. So they've got this kind of like tri-core thing going on. Everyone's a little perplexed, it seems. Everyone's loving to talk for at least a little while. Oh man, that mid-tusk, man. This guy's brutal. He just shows up in your mid lane, so good right at level 1, and then what happens when he gets level 2? Then he just has Snowball as well. You know, total disaster. DP versus Tinker, not gonna be a very fun time here for Dendi. So,
if there's a skewer, he's just dead here because he can't TP away. And yeah, it looks like they will get a first blood most likely. So Nico accepts his fate. One more right click. Sumail securing the last hit there.
Nice first off. So first blood heading their way. Easy set for EG.
Up done. Immediately coming mid. Crit taking the haste ring up top. Don't even think he needed the haste ring necessarily. Will bring down Dendi. And that is the early game power of the Tusk. You get level 2, Orb of Venom, Snowball, Ice Shards. You've got a stun that initiates, you've got a pseudo fissure that blocks people, and it's so easy to find those early kills.
And that's certainly one issue with the Navi draft as well. In terms of like that early power and pressure and everything, they don't really have that at all. It's kind of all on the Tiny. Maybe he can make some plays happen, get some combos going on someone, but Tinker and Void are going to need a little bit of time to warm up here.
I'm done. Coming bottom now, General gets some help from the Sankey with a nice 2-man stun here, but the ice shots just last so long, he's still blocked in and will pay for it with his life. Arteezy picking up that kill, and Sumail top. Oh, well, we caught the end of it, and the end was what mattered. It was a first hit bash as he goes for a TP out. First blood, kill on mid, then a kill on bottom. Now he's back mid. We'll get scouted by Roger. This feels like the most important thing for Roger right now is try and track the Tusk around the map. You're not going to necessarily kill him, but stop him getting runes. Take this invis. Last time we got a haste, he found a kill on mid. And also just keep Dendi protected by giving him the invis rune. Still lingering. Just thinking about a kill, but unfortunately, Death Prophet, one of those much harder to kill than most heroes. Tinker showing up. They're going to get the Cold Feet into a Fire Stroke, but he's already got one Spirit Siphon out. Will he get another? And it looks like he should be okay here with the Tusk coming in. Going to get the Snowball. Still on the run though. Fear may need to get some additional body block, but there it is. Crit with the Ice Shards on 2. Turned around perfectly. Crit. 1 or 2 more right clicks will finish him off, but he's done his job. He got a kill for Fear and turned around that gank.
He almost got out of there alive too. What a hero.
You're on with his custom Misery Midas, but got to get there first. Snowball back. Very defensive. Reactionary play. Could still be in some trouble as the Fire Strike comes through. Arteezy trying to help him out with the healing ward. Is it going to be enough? No, crit goes down to Arteezy. Needs to be careful of being tossed into a Sankey. We need to know. He gets the first hit crit. He was waiting for another Fire Strike. He will still get the kill there, but that was a toss into the Sankey. General just want to get him as far away from the tower as possible. Still a win for Navi, although unfortunately they do lose.
For the most part, he's going to have to rely on Roger to set things up here. General's one setting up bottom.
Yeah, didn't get the Avalanche Sun as Arteezy. Got the Blade Fury off. Could be in trouble though, just not have a TP out because he TP'd back into this one. And with the Ice Vortex low, they set up a Fire Strike toss. He dies for a second time here. Some perhaps classic Navi early game aggression, but the rotations down bottom, leaving Void alone 1v1 top, but it's a hero that doesn't need much help. So if you're finding kills on the Arteezy jug, you're pretty happy in Navi's shoes.
Yeah, I think this is great for them. I mean,
and yeah, they goes for the Chronosphere into the Cold Feet here with the chilling touch damage. Sumail gets caught by the Cold Feet as he skewers, unfortunately. Very unfortunate for him as he is still trying to juke. Goes north here and actually has completely juked him out. The bash this time is not there. Sumail will escape.
That's huge for him. That is so much time now where he can actually play.
Become a target for these rotations. Sanking. Oh, Fire Strike not even needed. They get the kill without him. As EG were looking mid lane. Similar kind of play, the gank onto the 5 position, but this time there is a Dendi Tinker there to help him out. Crit gets the creep deny, but needs to be careful he doesn't pay for this with his life as Dendi is hasted. Almost trying to get in Dendi's head. We're back into a tower up top, Crystallize.
And they've been doing a very nice job playing around it, and finally we're going to get this gank here, but he's still just playing pretty chill.
It could backfire before it even begins if they're not careful here. Sumail gets the healing ward help, gets sniped again. This time the Chronosphere going to catch 2. Warlock not level 6, and unfortunately that could be the death of Juggernaut as well. He gets the Blade Fury out, trying to run. Crystallize needs some bashes here. Has a bit of time walk out to get some of the damage off, and Nico gets credited the last hit for the kill. What a fight for Navi. Crit, bottom lane, Snowball. Dodge some toss damage, could be still in some trouble here. But General is not going to go diving for that one in. Well, both cat the top lane, some kind of over-aggression from EG.
It's very rare to see a 10-minute chrono go that well. That's pretty much the dream, being able to wipe out two guys like that. And oh, crit? Okay, it'll be fine.
Baiting hard. General guessed wrong with the avalanche, and now may pay for this with his life. The toss over from crit into a neutral camp is not okay. It will get him killed, but not the way he was hoping for, as he perhaps wanted to throw the Juggernaut away. But the burst down fear with the Sand King rotation, no epicenter available. The Burrow Strike into Cold Feet with an Ice Blast. That's perhaps the more important ultimate. The burst damage preventing any Spirit Siphon action. Lose Roger on the retreat, sticking down low. He gets a Burrow Strike out with the magical stick charges, and that should be enough to save his life. Still
crit.
ticking.
No, he's dead.
Okay, did go down. Fatal bonds and
yeah, level 3 in the Shadow Word as well. You're setting up, you're kind of waiting for this, but it's too late. You know, it looked like they were baiting Sumail, but the bait was taken and munched up rather quickly.
Maybe able to get something in return, but not having something they were hoping for, as Roger dies as the trade-off, and see if EG can turn this into. They do have Chronosphere, but Ice Blast having a short cooldown, they may be able to still make this happen. Fear the target, there's going to be the Chronosphere to start things off. The Rock gets dropped as a counter initiation tool. Crystallize, though, is still bursting down the Death Prophet. Fear dead already with the Ice Vortex, amping up a lot of that damage. And General trying to get some more here. Tossed back the Tiny onto the, well, gets the Tusk onto the Warlock here, as he now needs to be a little bit careful. Sumail's returned with an RP, and that's something that looks like Navi has no interest in fighting into.
I love how Navi just aren't giving these away, you know? Like, we have such a farm DP, you'll often see teams like try and trade or something like that, but they're way more into fighting, and being able to bring down the Magnus without having to waste the chrono is just massive, because then EG still commit, and they get punished hard. Like, I don't even remember last time I saw a Faceless Void who was male. There was a chance he was going to move to that camp, so nice little attempt there. But it does mean they don't have it on bottom now, as they're kind of trying to bait someone out to this wave is close to the danger zone.
Oh, the range creep actually attacking him there. I don't think there was a dire ward. May have just been a bit too close. A Radiant ward. How he positions and plays. Warlock maybe have a Chaotic Offering, but that also may not save you inside a Chronosphere. The burst potential from AA and Tinker is such that the Void doesn't even need to necessarily do right-click damage.
No, not a very valid.
So exposed down there, because Navi have been sitting around there. Oh, going for the Ancient is easy. Gets caught by the Ice Blast, and with the Shatter Effect on him. That ain't going to do too much. Absolutely for a counterplay is EG, as they are going to go snowballing forward, trying to get Sphere into it. Has a silence, the Chronosphere's there! Oh, this set up everything up perfectly! Oh, it's a disaster for EG. They get lined up, taken out. Crystallize even gets a time walk away, does end up dying still, but see if they can bring down Fear. Fear's already gotten one kill for himself. May find a second as General's dead as well. This Death Prophet, level 2 ultimate, proving to be a bit too much to deal with, and I don't think Roger wants to go in for round 3. As Fear has knocked out 2 Navi players already. Stands Navi, smoking up. These Blink Daggers going to be the... Okay, good Blade Fury dodge from Arteezy. Doesn't get caught by the Avalanche. They could still go for this one. The Blink Burrow Strike is available. Do have to perhaps be wary that.
I mean, both supports are mid too, so this is a little bit weird. Like, both EG supports are just not there. They do not want to find any engagement.
Think if Navi had seen that sooner, had the vision in that area, then he could caught up in that. The Chronos top. The bigger thing now is Chronos bottom. As they go on the Jug, he had the Blade Fury, so he doesn't actually get hit by the Ice Blast damage. They're still looking to kill him. RP onto the Void. Can he get the time walk off? He won't get the chance with the Omni Slash, finishing him off. EG turned this one around. Fear's showing up with an Exorcism, so
he almost had the Yules down the AA too.
EG win that fight, but only get a Void.
That was also while EG were taking that tower, so that was not successful. The Exorcism kind of like the first thing.
And in mid, this time around, Arteezy will not get the Blade Fury reactions off.
That wasn't even with Ice Blast, he melted.
Roger setting that one up. He's going to run to crit now as well. Run up in the air in silence. To go flying and miss. Crit holding his time for that one and unleashes the snowball. Followed up by a rock from the Warlock here. Can they get a follow-up kill? Likely to get Saniko, who's out of mana if they want to chase for it. And Sumail is keen on doing so. Block him off. The duels catches there. And escape with the AA. We're not going to force a fight here with Chronosphere still on cooldown.
And then they get a D1 just expiring, but there it goes. The Exorcism still hit.
He gets clipped by it, and that healing would knock him up. He's in trouble here if he's not careful. The Blade Fury does have that extra second duration from the Talon. EG likely to be bullied out of this pit if they're not careful. Here come Navi. Can they stop this Roche from happening? The Exorcism
Try and stay split in the
for a little
chrono.
bit longer. Even taking the fight after Roshan with Exorcism wearing off could be to their advantage here. He's got another blade free up. He's going to dodge the Burrow Strike with that, but here comes Chrono, catches up more with the ticket to follow up. The damage from General's Avalanche tosses there as well. Navi eviscerate EG. Epicenter just for the, well, he didn't need it, but he'll throw it out anyways. I think he didn't expect that fight to be as straightforward as it was, but when you've got Chronos like that, crystallize. Absolutely beautiful setup. Will complete the team wipe with Suniko's AA. Straight down the middle lane, Navi go.
So if I look at
Vision that sends Navi with 5-man wipe, and things will reset a bit here. Shadowblade pick up on Tiny. He's now got another initiation tool. Things look very good for Navi. Small area. This idea of go Epicenter Burrow Strike in. They're going to go in, try and burst down the jug with the snowball save. The blink in from Tusk gets Ortiz out of there. Now the Skewer back from Sumail. Not the same thing up for the Chronos here. Still catching two as they'll burst down the wall. And it looks like the jug could be next. The Magnus goes down. Jug using the Omni Sight, buy himself some time here. Has got a Spirit Vessel which will mantle off. Goes down. Fear now going to use himself up in X's and trying to do what damage he can, but he's completely alone other than the Tusk, who will help Sepa kill the Sankey, but they'll pay for this regardless. 5 down, only a Sankey kill. Navi's team fight just completely outclassing and really outplaying EG right now.
Man, you would think that those were dire wards, honestly. Like, Crystallize has been so good on this Void, finding these Chronos where he's kind of waiting for that perfect moment. And if you don't have that, like, Warlock Golem ready for that big response or something like that, it's thrown off for a different reason. There's just nothing they can do. He is absolutely destroying them. Like, as I said, with that big save, too, that was used from the Tusk, that being available. Very difficult game. Just very well played by Navi, honestly.
Void is perhaps one of those answers to the Tusk, which has become so popular as a 4th position.
Yeah.
Like one of the second most picked hero or something on this patch right now. Well, Navi showing they're not afraid of it. They take the first lane of Rax in mid, swing themselves bottom lane, and at this point EG well and truly on the back foot. They've still got RP, the main big ultimate they have for this fight.
And he's also with Sight as well, but now looks to be Agnator.
Crystallize, there's the RP on 2. Back catches only General. Crystallize going to actually go time walking in with the Aegis. He's not afraid of anything right now. May need to get this healing ward, but doesn't look like that's even the case. They bring down RTZ and Sumail through it as they fall back for the tier 3 tower. Can look to finish off this second lane of Rax, and at that point EG will be well and truly in a desperate do-or-die position, possibly even GG territory. This is starting to feel somewhat unwinnable for the boys in blue.
Yeah, I will say, you know, best of one, you still have the tier 2 top, so at the very least you can still play it out. Heaven Powered Jug, you can't keep the waves back, but more than likely.
It's one of those scenarios where, yeah, it's a winnable position. Perhaps if Navi's late game. There's not an late career. The Avalanche will not catch it onto the snowballing Tusk. Epicenter from Sank just being used for a support. Why the hell not? Chronos being going in.
Crystallize,
please. And it catches 3 as Crystallize is just unstoppable. Instantly, GG is called Misery knows this one is over. This one is done for it. EG have been bested. The best of one.
Yeah, that one was a very nice ward there from Suniko, helping out for another great chrono from Crystallize. Man, that Void looked real good. But as I said, I mean, great against Tusk. You can